Live from beautiful Oriole Park at Camden Yards, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call, and we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill today, Cole Irvin. What do we need to know here?
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Here's a speed threat, Harrison Bader. And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And here it comes. Chopped out in front of the plate. Yet he beats the throw. He's safe.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the defense on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And a 2-1 on the way. Bader runs. Strike in there. And safe. It's a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Luke behind second, makes the catch, 1 down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These guys have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Throw, and it gets away.
Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. The pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Here comes the judge around third. He will score, and they take a 2-run lead. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog, and these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And that one hammered. Mullins moving back for it. Looking up. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
The 2-1. Swings through that.
2 strikes.
That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Stanton off of first with 2 away. And that one is lifted in the air. Mullins settles under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Orioles coming up. Welcome back. And on the hill in this one, Nestor Cortez Jr. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low 2s last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
Trevino brings it in. 1 down. Time now to take a look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower, doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle, and you get 3 swings. Why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
The wide to kick the pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. Kicks and fires. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Jose Trevino. 2 for 8 in the series so far. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And now the lefty off the plate inside, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Cabrera around second, headed for 3rd. Cabrera headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they lead by 3. Not in time. He's safe.
puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Man, I love the hustle out of the box right there to make that triple happen, and just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. He was digging hard the entire way.
And now Bader up to the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. At the belt and fires. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's 4-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. And he deals.
Ball.
Bader leads off first with one away. Ripped on a line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Back-to-back singles. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
One down. Here is Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Next one is off the plate. Ball 3. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Liner, base hit. Bader rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the lead is up to 5. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Cole Irvin will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So they turn things over to the righty, Kyle Bradish. This is his 3rd time out this year. Here's Stanton now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Bradish checks over to first, and he's back. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. Righty delivers, and it's even up.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The next offering misses, and the count's full. First and third, 1 down. That's a base hit as a run scores.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
And here is Anthony Rizzo.
Almost drove one out of here last time up, flied out to the warning track.
Next pitch is popped up, and the infield fly is called.
The batter, the second baseman,
Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Right-hander kicks, deals. Bounced up the middle. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Yankees 6 and the Orioles nothing. Back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
1-2 here. And that just misses. In the air, left field. And there's one down.
Batting fifth. No left field.
And now it's Austin Hayes. 2 for 7 in the series so far. The 3-1. And strike 2.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hugged the corner. And at that point, when he recognized it, it was just too late.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Next pitch is popped up. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. We head on now to the top of the third. Yankees 6 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back onto the third inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. Here's a 1-1. Now this is in the air down the line. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So man aboard now, Jose Trevino. Man at second.
2-1.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Ground ball right side. Gathers and throws to first. And one away in the top of the third. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. It was a triple and an RBI at his first at bat.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Cabrera stands at third with one gone in the inning. Next offering misses down and away. Next offering misses, and it's 3-2. And the righty deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Next pitch is popped up. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So the batting order turns over. Harrison Bader stepping in now for the Yankees. The pitch. Hard hit right side. And that's the 3rd out. The Yanks lead 1. They lead it though 6-0. Back now at Oriole Park as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Next offering is fouled back. Just off the outside edge. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Next is the designated hitter, Ramon Urias. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
There's a line drive to left field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Gunnar Henderson. There's a 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. 2 away now.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either. He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4, that's it.
Now a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here's Adam Frazier. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. Orioles strand a couple. They still find themselves down 6-0. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Yankees, DJ LeMahieu. The count 2-1, and fouled off. Comes the 2-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Aaron Judge at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late. Righty to the plate. And that's outside. Now all even up. Rutschman makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Man at first. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And a pitch. In for a strike. And a count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Keegan Aiken getting loose out there. And now the count is even. Right-handed reliever. That's hard hit on the line. Mullins snags it for the second out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Left-hand hitter waits.
Ball that's outside.
Smoked on the ground a second. They take the force out. Third out. One left for the Yankees, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, Adley Rutschman.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And there's a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. Ryan Mountcastle hits one out. His 4th home run of the season. And they've got their first run. It's 6-1.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now Austin Hayes. That one is hammered right field. That's back. That'll touch down off the base of the fence. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
At the plate, Anthony Santander. One out and a runner at second. Now a screamer into the outfield. Judge makes the grab. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. The 1-2. This one in the air center field. And they get Mullins for the out. And that's the inning. The Orioles get one back on the solo blast. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Baltimore, Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Swung on, belted. Mullins raging back towards the wall. Still going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Oswaldo Cabrera. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
And a 1-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Ouch. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, that pitch right there didn't even sniff the zone. He was all out of whack on that delivery.
And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe, 1 for 2. 2 outs.
Ball 2.
Out there to center. Mullins settles under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the DH, Ramon Urias. The 1-1. Swings through that one.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure,
and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in the mechanics.
Jorge Mateo now. He's 0 for 1. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's off the wall. Torres relay to third, and he's in there as a run scores.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Adam Frazier, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In there. And so now 1-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Digging in, Adley Rutschman.
Inside.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-1. Fought off foul. 2 outs with a runner at third. Bounce to the left side. LeMahieu whips it across. Rutschman retired. Out number 3. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 5 innings complete. Yankees 6 and the Orioles 2. And welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Harrison Bader. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. And a pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. Throw to second. Save! Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Two one now.
Ball 3.
This one popped up. And it falls. Here comes Bader around third. Play it home. He's safe. It's 7-2.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a crooked number.
Ball to strike. Swing and a ball popped up. And the infield fly rule called.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Anthony.
And here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And it is 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. And that's just foul. LeMahieu on second. Judge over at first with 1 away. And that one ripped into right. Santander makes the play. Runner tags up for third, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. Here's a 1-1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Pickoff move to first. Judge back in standing. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 8-2.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So 2 down. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. 1-1 now. That's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now at the plate, Jose Trevino. Now a fly ball to right center. That one opts against the fence. Judge scores. He's in there. And they now lead by 9.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Now on the bump, Keegan Aiken.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Stepping in, the sluggy shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 2-1 now. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that'll do it. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Yankees 11 and the Orioles 2. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. The 2-1. And that one upstairs.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here is Anthony Santander. Strike 2. Mountcastle at second. Hayes at first with no outs. Next pitch is popped up.
Infield fly. Batter's out.
Now back, the center field.
2 on with 1 out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. There's a strike. One out. Runners at first and second. Fly ball down the line. Racing, makes the catch. That's out number 2.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
And next is the designated hitter, Ramon Urias. And the pitch. Just misses with that one. Two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Here comes a pitch. Just outside. And that's ball 3. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitching.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Orioles strand a couple. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Top of inning number 7, and now the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
The center fielder, Harrison Bader.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Action in the pen down there. Dylan Tate getting ready to go. Colomb warming up as well. 1-2 now. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, in the box, he's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. Lead runner around second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron.
It's Aaron Judge now. The 3-1. Slice the other way and foul. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Rolled to short, could be 2. Over to Frazier, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. The wind and the pitch. Misses off the plate. Full count now.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And here it comes. And he walked him.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And next for New York, Anthony Rizzo. The 2-1. And that one in the air center field. Makes the catch. And that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. Yankees 12 and the Orioles 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Clark Schmidt.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Now into the ball game on defense, Oswald Peraza. He's the new third baseman. Also entering the game, Kyle Higashioka. He takes over behind the plate.
Number 66.
Also into the ball game, Franchi Cordero. He takes over as the new first baseman.
Franchi Cordero.
Right side, hard hit. Torres fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jorge.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. And a pitch. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
On the ground, right side. On to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier digs in now. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. That one just misses. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. It's 12-2. We go to the 8th. And the batter now, Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
The pitch. That one blasted deep to right. Way back there. Gone into the flag court. Gleyber Torres the opposite way. That's his 99th career homer. And they add on. It's 13-2.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. That's a double, and he's got a 4-hit day.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Kyle Higashioka stepping in now for the Yankees. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. He'll circle the bases, and they add a couple more. It's 15-2.
What I I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
New arm out of the bullpen, Dylan Tate.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And that one moves his feet. And down on strikes. And there's one away. And stepping in for the Yankees, Harrison Bader. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball.
Moving in the bullpen, Ryan Baker preparing to come on if needed. And the next pitch is way outside. High fly ball out to center field. Mullins makes the grab for the second out.
The batter, the third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Oswald Peraza, getting his first appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench defensively. And he deals. Misses inside, and a count 2-1. That's through there for a strike. Up the middle. Sends it to first. And that will end the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now at Oriole Park, and here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
The catcher, Adley Rutschman.
The wide to kick the pitch. On the ground at first, Cordero. He'll do it himself. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Good sinker low in his zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. He's already homered here in this one. Righty delivers. And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hit on the ground to the right side. Collected by Torres. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
It's coming back around.
One gone, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Austin Hayes. That one ripped. Way back there. And it's gone. His 4th home run of the season. And they inch closer. It's 15-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Now it's going to be Anthony Santander. And the righty deals. Ripped on the ground to second. Torres over to first. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Cedric.
Cedric Mullins will hit next. The pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles. Upstairs. Gets under it and pops it up. Torres flashes the leather on the running catch, but 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. Through 8 full, this is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Welcome back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
And another ball.
1 strike.
Ripped to right center, and that one will leave the park. Out of here. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 16-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now it's Franchi Cordero. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Shot back to the mound, and he gloves it. And they got him.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Gleyber Torres.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Gleyber Torres. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And now 2-1. That one missing inside. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Up next to the Yankees, the left fielder, Oswaldo
Torres leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, great stop. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson.
The third baseman, Gunnar
3-1 now.
Henderson.
3-2.
Line drive, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Jorge Mateo, the next to hit for the Orioles, 1 for 3. Ground ball left side. Peraza fires over to first, and the Orioles down to their final out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Adam.
Here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. Left-hand batter waits. They say it went.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.